want to thank you for coming to camp. My name is Thad Johnson with ABC, and I'll be taking a look at your video here today. We're going to talk about a couple different things, including the balance position, your direction of home plate, and then your follow-through, and give you a couple pointers, some things to work on to help you with your pitching delivery. First thing we're going to do is we're going to move you into a balanced position, and the one thing I'd like to see you do as we lift you up into the balanced position is to keep your weight back over your back leg. When you lift, let's go ahead and let's get your head back. Okay, let's go ahead and just take your head, and you're going to just want to move it back over your backside a little bit better. Okay, the way you do this, you can do a couple different things here. You can have your feet spread out a little bit more, slight bend at the knees, and just feel as you lift that you sway backwards. Okay, and you're gonna try to get back over that rubber. It's a small adjustment, but it's something that you work on every day. You'll just pick the leg up into a balanced position. Maybe you do it 50 times a day, and while you're working on your dry mechanics. So it's just something you want to definitely bring importance to in your delivery. It's going to help you to keep that weight back through the whole delivery so you don't fly open and open up early. As we move on to the directional part, okay, this is right before you go forward, and you're starting to break your hands with your hand underneath the baseball. What I'd like to see you do is take that baseball, okay, and point it towards the ground. Just turn the ball over and point it towards the ground. Stay on top of the baseball. One thing a pitcher's always striving for is to stay on top of the baseball. And the second you get under it, you're going to create a very stiff arm action, and you're going to really have to fight extra hard to get on top at release. So you just want to make sure you're always on top of the baseball as you move your backside, that back circle arm swing, okay, that you're staying on top of it. As we move on to the direction part, as you start to move forward, the one thing I'd like to see you do, Cody, is get your top half a little bit more upright. Okay, it's good to have some tilt with the lower half, but that upper body should be a little bit more upright. What this is going to do, it's going to get your glove out a little bit longer in front. Ideally, I'd like to see your glove and your front foot almost attached as you move towards home plate. And this is definitely something that you can work on in a dry mechanic setting. Just work on getting that glove and that front foot to move out together. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is you're going to have to fix that posture with the top half. So that's a good drill to work on. Balance drill, break the hands, hand on top, fingers on top of the baseball, put the baseball to the ground, and as you lift it up and you're moving forward, let's focus on keeping that glove and that front foot together by keeping your upper torso upright, okay, as opposed to being leaned back. So now as we get to the foot strike position, this is a position I call the loaded position. We want to make sure that we're stride in line towards the target, okay, which you look like you're doing. Our lower half is going to be opened up just a hair, okay, it's going to be the first thing to open up. You're going to open up your front foot, and then your hips are going to open up, and then your top half. And what you're seeing right here, Cody, is you're seeing a front side that is already exposed. Okay, you got a weak glove. I'd like to see that glove go from where it's at right here. I'd like to see you get it up into a stronger position off your shoulder. And what this is going to do, it's going to keep you closed. Okay, and I believe that if you work on that drill where you keep that glove and that foot together as you move towards home, that this is going to almost take care of itself. A great drill to work on is doing a one knee drill where you take yourself in the loaded position, you sink your back foot into the ground, or your back knee into the ground. You go ahead and really close up your top half. You get that glove out to where your front foot is, and you just work on driving through the glove. Okay, you take your chest and you just put it right into the glove as opposed to letting it sink all the way down here. And as you can see, you know, the lack of the front side right here. And again, this front side, your glove should be up in this position. That circle should represent your glove. You get that upright, it's gonna really clean up the posture with your top half. You're gonna be nice and upright as opposed to leaning over and ripping out to the from a right to left action. You're just gonna be, everything's gonna be back and everything's gonna be moving forward. As we release the baseball, the one thing we're looking for in the follow through and the release and the follow through of the baseball is that our head be out over our front leg. Okay, our chest needs to travel out over the front leg. And again, this is something that is going to probably be corrected once you get yourself to stay in line from the beginning of the directional phase. Once you start to get all your weight back and move everything forward into the pitch and keep that front side closed, that glove side closed, I believe that you're gonna travel a little bit further out there, and you're gonna go ahead and get yourself over that front leg at release. So, just to review, want to make sure that upon balance, when you break your hands, let's put the baseball into the ground as opposed to being underneath the ball. So we want to be on top of the baseball. Want to go ahead and level out the top half as we go forward. Get that glove in line with the front foot. As we land, what that's going to do, you're going to work on keeping close. You're going to get that glove up higher off your shoulder level. You're going to close up your top half. And then you're going to drive your chest to the glove. Okay, and this is something you can work on one knee, or you can just do dry mechanics and really be diligent about getting that glove to your chest. So Cody, I want to thank you for coming to camp. I hope you learned a little bit here today, and look forward to seeing you out there again sometime soon.